Hi, I'm Niamh. I'm a final year studying Japanese TESOL and Linguistics at York St John University. Now, I know how big of a decision choosing your university course can feel. There's a lot of pressure to get it right, and sometimes you don't fully realise what's right for you until you've already made that choice. At first, I actually applied to study psychology and then completely changed my direction before I even started. Psychology at that time made sense to me. I've always wanted to help people, and I thought it would lead to a meaningful career. When I got accepted, I was generally very excited, but I also had this little feeling of doubt, like, what if this isn't actually right for me? I kind of brushed it off, thinking, wow, everyone feels nervous before starting university, and I didn't really talk to anyone about it, not even my family, because I just assumed it was first-time jitters. But deep down, something wasn't really sitting right. Then I visited York St John campus for a tour, just to get a feel for the place, see what the facilities are like, and walk around the city. But actually, that visit ended up changing everything. My tour guide actually happened to be a Japanese major, and the way they spoke about their course really grabbed my attention. They were just so passionate, not just about the language, but about how the course had challenged them, how much they'd grown, and like how many amazing experiences they'd had. It honestly made me stop and think, wait, maybe I could do that too? After that tour, I couldn't stop thinking about the Japanese course. So that same evening, I went online and started looking into it properly. I read through the York St John course pages, looked at what modules they offered, and I found reviews and stories from students online who were already on the Japanese course. So this made such a difference. The more I read, the more I realised how exciting it sounded. Not just challenging in a good way, but generally something I wanted to explore. It felt completely different to how I'd felt about reading about the psychology course. So this wasn't about picking something logical, it was about choosing something that I was generally curious about. It was at that point when I decided to switch from psychology to Japanese before even starting university, and honestly, it was really scary. I didn't have a background in languages, I didn't grow up planning to study Japanese. I was just drawn to it because of how it made me feel excited, interested, and I was really ready for something new. I didn't even tell my family until after I'd made the switch because I really wanted to be sure in myself first. Looking back, it was absolutely the right choice for me. Since then, I've had so many incredible opportunities studying abroad, building my language skills, and learning about an entirely different culture. It's been one of the most challenging things I've ever done, but also one of the most rewarding. If you're thinking about York St John University right now, whether you've applied already or not, my biggest advice is to be open, look into courses that generally interest you, even if they're different from what you originally planned. Read what students say, explore the university website properly, and take time to imagine yourself in that course, not just in lectures, but how it makes you feel. You don't have to have everything figured out straight away. Sometimes one conversation, one tour, or even just one comment can make you rethink everything in the best way. Good luck, and I hope you find the path that's right for you.